This is the dots option video 2. In it we're going to show option 13. Fill a pattern with a picture. The P control register has the picture number, and the instruction will be dots pattern 13. Here we have the pattern. Here we have the picture. This option 13 is like the pattern was a cookie cutter. And we take this cookie cutter and we press it down here in this picture and we cut this out of it. Now let's look at the program. Here we see it setting the picture number to 80. And then it shows the picture. Well, here's the picture. Then it takes value RS and varies it from 0 to 47 over time. Goes 0 to 47, 0 to 47, because it's going by the tick. Multiplies that by 20, so it produces a number that goes from 0 to almost 960. Well, that is why this is rotating. Because over time it goes 0 to 960, which is a complete circle. Here it sets the size to 100. It sets the X and Y values to 88240. That's right about here. Then it says patch the pattern 226. Well, pattern 226 is a given pattern. This is that pattern. Then it says dots pattern 13 option. It knows then it's supposed to go get this picture, use this as a cookie cutter, and make this. You do not have to tell it that it is supposed to fill a polygon. You notice nowhere did it say to fill the polygon. But it knows when you do dots with the pattern, option 13, it draws the polygon for you. So option 13, fill pattern with a picture. P control register has the picture number, and the instruction is dots pattern 13. This is option 15. Start sub canvas area, and option 16 end sub canvas area. In this case, it keeps changing the size of the sub canvas over time. Over here you will see S control register changes in size. That is why the box changes in size. The inside of the box is the only area where something will be displayed when the sub-canvas area is set. Over here is dots pattern option 15. It's defining this box. You do not have to show where the box is by its border, but here it says dots pattern, no option, and polygon draw. That's why you can see the outside of the sub-canvas area. This line, this oval, this rectangle, and this text were written after this statement saying it's the start of a sub-canvas area. I'm going to advance through the real time. There, see some of the things being made. There again, and now we see dots pattern option 16. After that occurs, anything that you want can be typed anywhere on the screen displayed, because that is the end of the subcanvas area. There again, it's changing in size. When it is active, things can only be written inside of it. After option 16, you can write anywhere on the canvas again. Now we're at option 20. Change a pattern into a picture. The picture numbers of 2000 plus. Well, we'll look at the program. The first thing it does is it goes in a loop for I1 to I of 4, advancing 1 each time. So I is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. The first line in the loop says Pat's pattern 64 plus I. For the first time it'll be 64 plus 1, which is 65. We know that the Pat's action takes a given pattern and puts it here in the pattern. Well, we know that 65 is a capital A in ASCII, and we know that the given patterns follow the ASCII codes. So this first pattern would be for an A. Next it sets a color, and then it sets the P control register, which is for the number of a picture, to 2000 plus the value of I. We know I is 1, so it'll be set to 2001 the first time. And then we see the option we're looking for. Dots pattern option 20. It's going to take this pattern that we know is an ASCII A and change it into a picture, which it's going to number 2001. Well, we know it's going to go around here again. It's going to get an ASCII B, make that into a picture, 2002, 2003 it'll make a C, 2004 it'll make a D. We continue on to the program, and it starts to set up the control registers needed to show a picture on the screen. R is the rotation of the picture. It's set to 0. T is how wide the picture should be. It says 150. How tall the picture should be, and wide is set to the same thing as T. Then it sets X and Y for the position. 100, 110. Well, that's over here where the A is. Well, I'm going to go forward. I go forward, and here we see a loop that shows each one of them on the screen. It's for the control number P, 2001. We know that's where the A is. And the next P, up to but not higher than 2004. We know it'll go around here 4 times. Each time it will show the picture, then advance the value of X 150. So it shows the picture here, then advances and shows the next picture, advances X again, advances X again, till it shows the D. So option 20 is change a pattern into a picture, and the picture numbers must start at 2000 plus. The numbers from 0 to 1999 are for the given pictures. Alright, that's option 20. Now we're at option 99. Reverse the XY points used to create a hole in the pattern. Here's the program. It sets R, the rotation, to 0. the size to 200, the position X and Y to 350, 200. Then it goes and gets a pattern from the given patterns. Pattern 130. This is pattern 130. Then it creates the dots necessary to draw the polygon, and there's no option given here, so it's going to do everything the normal way and generate the dots. And our example will say it's making these dots on the outside here, going all the way around and finishing the outside, and that was the pattern. But we don't draw the polygon here. We continue on, and it says subtract 60 from the size. Well, the size was 200 over here. It's going to subtract 60. It's going to be 60 less, which is 140. Then it says dot add. That's what the A stands for. It's going to add to the pattern that was made here this pattern again. And it has option 99, which means it's going to reverse the order of the points. So if the original one went clockwise like this, when it comes in here to do the other one, it's going to go counterclockwise. That tells it that this isn't a pattern that's just supposed to be drawn again, but it's the inside of a hole. Alright, so after that it gives it a color, and it says polyfill. Right, option 99, reverse the XY points used to create a hole in the pattern. That's the end of the second part of DOTS options.